Do you ever look at someone and wonder what is going on inside their head?
Burgers, 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 burgers. Do you guys remember a time on YouTube where you could say and do basically whatever you want? Of course there was an extent, but you were able to make funny videos and funny jokes without having a massive hammer slammed down on your head. Well, I think it's time that we take a stand and bring that back. Oh, wait, you're gonna give me a channel strike. Oh, sick one. Anyway, what's going on, guys? Now, today we're going to be taking a look at someone called Shannon, who's on My £600 Life. And Reddit aside for a second, we have found the real-life Big Chungus. She even has the ears to go with it. Now, you're probably wondering, well, you know, why are you making a video on this? This is quite a serious topic and everything, which, you know, don't get me wrong, it is. But this woman pretty much just relies on her husband for everything, and the only thing that she turns to is food. She even states herself that she's selfish for doing it. I mean, like, you're literally telling yourself that. Why don't you do something about it? And I know there are going to be some people that are going to be in the comment section saying, oh, well, you're just body shaming, and, you know, she's just fine the way she is. She literally is not healthy. Like, it is not healthy to be put in that state, and anyone that glorifies her for doing it and being like, oh, it's okay, she's still perfect, you're wrong. A bit like her husband, to be honest, because he doesn't do anything about it either. He just influences it by giving her food. But I think this is just enough talking from me. I think it's time that we actually take a look at this video and I can show you guys exactly what I mean. Hopefully this doesn't sit on me before I press play, otherwise my internal organs might get fucking crushed. But here we go.
I started playing games online and was meeting new people that way. And that's how I met Simon. After just a few months, he asked me to marry him. And we got married a few months after that.
So the whole thing started on Discord. Yeah, I should have guessed. Look at the little line on her arm from where she's so overweight. It looks like a second ass. Like she just has two and whips out the second one where she puts her arm in front. Hey Simon, you want to get freaky? Oh, never mind. She has a third one as well. Just look under the table. Is she the next Transformer who has like 3 different asses all over her body? The Fatmatron. I better stop this before people start getting like really mad at me over this. The husband is literally just making it so much worse as well. Like, why would you keep supplying her food if it's gonna make her worse?
And we've been together ever since. I moved out of the nursing home and we got a place together. I was only able to leave the nursing home because I had him to care for me. So we've never been able to have the usual husband and wife dynamic.
Then why are neither of you putting in any effort to try and change that? Even though obviously Shannon has a responsibility to look after her body, it's like her husband literally just does not care. Like he's just slowly feeding her food until she ends up dying. There are so many things wrong with this relationship and just everything in general. And why is this being broadcasted on live television as well? Was the person who owns TLC just looking for really fat people in the area and saw her, just started rubbing his hands together? This is gonna make me a lot of money. I wouldn't really be surprised, to be honest. That's how like most companies are anyways. And now that so many people have seen it, they might even get noticed in public, which is like the biggest embarrassment ever. Like, why would you do that to yourself? It's like instead of it going to the stomach, it's now starting to go to her brain and it's starting to clog it.
He's always had to be my caregiver and take care of me, and I know that isn't fair. You know, he deserves a more normal marriage where he doesn't have to take care of me, but I've never been able to give that to him. Not in the whole 10 years we've been together, because I've never been able to give up food. For as long as I've been alive.
How much food do you want to eat, old woman? You've got burgers and pancakes on your plate, but you look like you're turning into them. There's got to be like at least 7 layers on your legs right there. We've actually done it, boys. We found the Krabby Patty secret formula. Those 2 plates right there could solve world hunger twice. If you ever wonder why there are food shortages in most countries, then just know it's because of this woman right here. She's probably already eaten your yearly supply. This makes me dislike the husband even more. It's not even like he's feeding her regular amounts or anything like that. That's way too big. I don't think it takes a genius to understand that, so this guy must genuinely just be brain dead. If you can't walk at the age of 39, then you definitely have a problem. My £600 Life is probably one of the stupidest TV shows that I've literally ever seen in my life. And when I say my life, just know it's not a £600 one, so you're getting it from a perspective of a human fucking being here. Because there ain't no way that that person is breathing oxygen. Legit must be an alien from out of space. Like, I can't make this up. The show literally is just made to make money off of fat people. On the rarest of occasions, they would actually try to help them, but apart from that, you know, if the cash is there, then they're gonna record you. And why the hell did they consent to it? Like, you are literally, I can't make this up how stupid these people are. It's like they just want their lives to dip down even worse than it already is.
Food has been the most important thing in my life, and it's always been there for me, and I don't know how to give that up. When I'm eating, I'm happy. It's pleasure. It's happiness for me. I love that it takes the pain away. It takes the loneliness away. You don't want to deal with all the garbage that's going on in your head. You know, I've actually tried to stop eating. When my dad had his gastric bypass 5 years ago, I tried the liquid diet he had to go on to see if I could do it, and I couldn't. I failed at it because food is too important to me.
See, there you go. This woman genuinely just needs actual help, and her surroundings are so awful. The only time that she's actually tried to do something for herself, everyone around her just acted like complete dickheads. She's literally lower than low. If food is the only thing that makes her happy and makes her feel less lonely, then she needs to try and get professional help to get her to stop. As if shoving a camera in her face is going to make her feel so much better. I read a couple of news articles, and from what I've seen, she is actually trying to lose weight, which is like really good actually. But of course I am skeptical because I mean, like, news sources and especially TLC, they're not exactly the most trusted. But according to TLC themselves, they're saying that apparently she's putting a lot more effort into working hard to live a healthier life, and she's shown like photos of her weight loss progression and stuff. It's just stupid that she, as well as her husband, even said that they wanted to go on TLC in the first place rather than just get the help first. Because once you put something on the internet, especially in this case because it's being posted to a channel with such a big audience, it's out there forever. Like, you can't just get it removed because people are still gonna know.
I've lived through a lot with that child, and I love her dearly, but I've been helping her for almost 40 years. You know, at some point she has to deal with this. I've done all I can. I can't help her no more.
It's been in the last 10 years since my weight's gotten to be up over 600 pounds. And I know all that has to add up to a bad picture for me. My biggest fear is that I go to bed one night and I just don't wake up. And Simon finds me and I'm already gone.
I'm frustrated for her, I think.
So this is her husband. This is the guy that's constantly feeding her food. His head looks like a goblin's nutsack. It's like we got a real life League of Legends character. There's legit just so much selfishness within this whole thing though. It's like she's selfish for having to rely on him, and the fact that she's literally made herself that bad to the point where she needs other people to survive. Taking it into account that of course she was the one that made herself like that. It's not like she had some bad disease or anything that caused her to get that bad. And then he's selfish for just making it 10 times worse by feeding her every single day, with amounts that are so big that they could probably fill a normal average person up for about like 2 days. Common sense tells me that's not good. I'm not completely cold-hearted here and I think, oh, I hate them so much and it's all their fault and everything like that, because I'm definitely not. It's just that the circumstances given, you know, it's not like it's completely their fault. It's just that both of the choices that they've made has made things a lot worse for both of them. I'm presuming that they both live pretty unhappy lives, and considering the fact that they're both getting relentlessly bullied by me, I don't think it's getting better. I know that a lot of people are going to disagree with me and be like, oh, but you shouldn't be bullying them because they're literally in such a bad position. When something is put on the internet, you need to be prepared for people to make fun of you. That's literally just how it is. You're making yourself a public figure. Of course, there are going to be people that don't like you. That's just life.
She can't do more for herself. But I've always looked past the weight. And also, the weight's an integral part of the marriage. So once I see the weight start to come off, both our lives will change. It won't be the same. But I'm coming to terms with it because I just want the best for her. If I can provide that, then and I'm happy to do it.
The last time I was weighed, I was at 670, and I'm almost 40. So I know I am killing myself with every bite of food I take. And if I don't get help, my body will definitely give out. So something has to change. I have to change. I have to lose this weight. And if I don't soon, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, not exactly the most upbeat ending to a TLC video. So I guess I'll change the mood a little bit. As I said earlier, she is showing photos of her weight loss progression and she's actually eating healthier foods. She has a personal trainer who's helping her with it, which is like fantastic news. As much as I have made satire jokes towards all of it, I do have to say like this does put a smile on my face to see that she is getting help and she's trying to improve her life. Even though this TLC video was only posted a couple of days ago, it was actually recorded quite a while ago. I'm pretty sure it was a couple months ago actually. And I mean, who knows, maybe in the future sometime there's going to be a massive update on her where she looks a lot better. I genuinely hope that does happen because it would just be like a really good thing for everyone. I guess as a little conclusion, all I really have to say is, well, fuck TLC. I hope this woman does get the help that she needs, as I said, you know, jokes aside. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. In the description, you can find my Twitter and my Instagram. I've been Syned. I love you guys and I'll see you tomorrow.